Let's see if it's working. Can you hear me? Let's see, AirPods. Hi, Dorothy.
Hi, all right.
I'm great, thank you. How are you?
Very well, thank you.
Good. So Davide, he's coming in the end in the minute. He is just finishing off. They are doing like a big team of FIFA. Like all
Okay.
dancers throughout the world, basically they're creating this kind of tournament, and it just started today. So he's doing the first match, and he's like, "Oh my god, I have to do it!" So anyway, I just said it's fine. I will start the webinar by myself. So how have you been? How has your week been?
Very good. Actually, I started writing down the tasks, what I need to do the next day, and it's working not like I would like it to work, but
Uh-huh.
it's much better. I can say that it's much better. I can maintain my time, I think, much better because of that.
Cool. That's really nice to hear. So your time, let's say, management has improved, basically. Is that
Yeah,
what you're saying?
yeah.
Okay, cool. So
Hmm.
so what do you mean when you say that you feel that still is not how you want it? Like what do you think you can improve?
Because the tasks I wrote down, for example, for the next day, what I wanted to do, sometimes, I mean, not sometimes, very often is like that I just don't do everything what I've planned.
Mhm.
So I think I can do better. I still can do better.
Do you think that it's because you think that you can manage to do more things that you actually can? Like maybe you haven't thought about that each task that you like, because I feel that for myself. That's why I'm asking. That I think to myself, oh, I can manage to do that, and then when I actually
Hmm.
sit down and actually do it, I can only manage maybe half of the things because I haven't even thought
Yeah,
through how long time it takes to do, let's say, one of the things. Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know if you can hear them, but they're going crazy in there.
I can hear them.
Oh my god, yeah, boys be
Nice.
boys, yeah, yeah. Oh my god, crazy. But anyway, I feel often that it's like that I think that I can handle more than what I actually can within one day.
Hmm.
And I think that what is very important actually, and I actually this is something I learned from the meditation, that he says something quite clever. He says that we often people are overestimating what you can manage in 1 year, but underestimating what you can do in 3 years, right? So I think that this is
Yeah.
so similar to the day task. So we overestimate what we can do in 1 day, but we underestimate what we can do in 1 week.
Hmm.
So I think that
Yeah, I think
when we
I
spread
think
it
that's the
out,
problem. Yeah.
yes, I feel that at least I'm still going through those issues, because in general with time management, like it's a learning curve, right? You never really you can learn and you can understand, but you will constantly make mistakes, and it's constantly like an improvement of your time
Yeah.
and your efficiency as well. So maybe when you have your morning routine, which is like really set in, you will be so efficient because you have already created it. You already know how long time it will take. So it's like one thing just takes over the next, and suddenly in 1 hour suddenly you manage to do 10 different things, whereas normally you would do three, you know. So
Yeah.
efficiency and time management is two things that really kind of go hand in hand. So but that's
Yeah.
at least it's a step in the right direction, right? So that's good to hear.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's awesome.
Definitely.
Great. What else have you been doing? How,
Well,
how's your honey going?
it's good. I've got only 6 jars left,
Uh-huh.
so it's doing pretty well, and we are going to order next delivery, I think, within 2 weeks. So I've been in contact with my supplier, and we're going to have our own labels.
Oh,
So
nice.
that will be in English, and you're going to have the information that the exclusive distributor for the UK is our brand name.
Good, very good.
Yeah,
Okay, that's awesome. So a
that's
lot
the
of things
good
is
news.
happening on that side.
Mhm.
Yeah. But have you
Yeah,
been selling it online or you sold it mouth to mouth, the ones that you had right now?
yeah. It's right now. It's mouth to mouth. It's
Okay,
to my
yeah.
friends. Yeah.
Okay.
So I sold around 30 jars now, and my partner, who is my boss also, he
Mm-hmm.
sold over 140 jars.
Wow.
So that was our first supply, and then the next supply will be around, I think, maybe 500-700 jars.
Okay.
So we're
But
going big.
will still be mouth to mouth, or you will go online
No, no,
with
no.
that?
We'll go online with that.
Yes. Okay. That's
Yeah,
good. Yeah. Yeah. Because
yeah.
mouth to mouth is great as a startup, but I don't think that it's how do you say, efficient, definitely not. And
Hmm.
also if you want to make it like really as a business, I think that that's the way to go.
Yeah, yeah. He's got his own online store, so he's gonna put that into his store, and you
Okay.
can order online, and we will ship that anywhere in the UK.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Very good. Nice to hear. So,
Yeah.
actually, today we wanted to speak about the different, how to actually set up the different pages and the different funnels when you are going through. So, a little bit the customer journey. And we didn't want it to be only specific to like affiliate or anything else. It's actually you can use in anything that you're doing. So, even in your honey business, you can use. And I'm sure your boss knows about this or your partner knows about these things because has he made his own website or he had somebody to do it for him?
He made his own website, but he also has help from his son. His son
Oh,
has this online business in Poland, and sometimes he orders through his son supplies to his online store. I'm just talking outside of that honey business, but the
yes,
cosmetics and medicine. So they are together in this business, and his son makes the
the website.
website. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, anyway, but I think that for you as well, it's good to know these things. And anyway, you will know how far have you come now in the modules?
I'm in
Did you stop
module
them?
3 now.
Okay. So did you studying the new modules on the SFM dashboard or you're studying the ones in the mentors platform?
Mentors.
Mentors. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's the organic traffic. Okay, cool. I
Hmm.
I haven't actually those ones I still have to go through. I am saving them a little bit for later to focus on the paid one for now because that's what we're doing.
Hmm.
But anyway, I think that I guess that the funnel definitely is gonna be the same even if it's paid or not paid. So the definition of a landing page and a thank you page, this is kind of what we want to go through a little bit today.
Hmm.
Um, and
Cool.
so, yes, so when you are creating an ad, so in your case, let's just take your honey business, since why not? Yeah. So you
Yeah.
will have you thought about how you're gonna publish it? Like, are you gonna have like, how do you say? Are you gonna have like an ad, a video ad about it? Are you gonna have an article about it? Are you gonna write in Facebook? Like, what is your idea?
I wanted to start on my on the group, because I'm in the group buy and sell in this area where I live.
Uh-huh.
So what I was thinking to take some photos and then post it in that Facebook group,
Okay.
and also on the website that will be a photo and then the description that it's from Poland with certificates, blah blah blah, price, and then you can
Yes.
buy from it.
Yes. Okay. So those two things, let's just discuss those a little bit. So basically, when you are in Facebook,
Mm-hmm.
um, it's very very good to start with friends and like your own, let's say, how do you call that? Network. Sorry. My brain, I needed to connect.
It's fine. I've got the same.
Yes. So you have a network, and that's a great place, let's say, where to start. Now when you post something, you really need to go through how are you gonna kind of put it up right there, because when you think about it, when you see in Facebook there's so many posts coming and you kind of just scrolling, right? So
Yeah.
it needs to be
Yeah.
something which is catching the eye. And when you write there, think about what is your product doing which will which your customer will gain, like what is the how do you say, what will they get out of buying this product? So it's don't look at it from your side, oh, I had this honey, please buy. You have to think of the customer. So you have to think about all the friends, doesn't matter if you're friends or not friends, but the person who is watching the ad or the post needs to get something out of buying your honey. So what is the benefit of buying your honey? And you need to think about how to catch that. So you can either sell it through the, let's say, the features. So the benefits, I don't know if it's ecological or it's created in I don't know, only with Polish bees or whatever, you know, I don't know your particular product, but you can either sell features or you can sell emotions. And most of the time, people buy through their emotions, most of the time. So you really need to get into their emotional part and catch them on the emotional part first, as well as the visual part. So Facebook is really good, let's say, as a visual part, in the sense that if you make some really nice pictures, it's gonna be catchy for sure. You can either make a short video introducing, like, let's say for example you have your son or something eating and like a nice bread with honey on top or something like that, you know, and it looks tasty, it looks delicious, plus you're having a great time in the family eating this honey, you know. So that's the emotional part of it. And then you can say, and by the way, it's really good for your body too, da da da, you know. So you catch them at the visual and the emotional part, and then you dig into the features afterwards. Yeah.
Okay.
That's the first thing. Now after that, you will bring them, you will have to put like a link. Did you win? Okay, he won, so he's happy. That's good.
Congratulations.
4-0. Here you go.
Sorry for my delay.
That's all right.
It was important.
So 4-0 he won, so that's good. Anyway.
Nice. Congratulations.
How are you doing? All right?
Good. Very well. Thank you.
Yes.
So let's just.
Yes. So so what was I saying?
About that video.
Yes,
when my
about
son
the
is
video.
eating honey, and then on the bottom of that, the link.
Yes, so you will have a link there, and that link should then bring you into a landing page. Yeah. Now you can have different opportunities. You can either send them directly to the web shop and they can purchase. So there they can see, like you said, there will be another picture, another description, and they can buy. So that's one option. Or you can send them to a landing page. The landing page is just it's one page, so it's still gonna be the website name that of your shop, but then it's gonna be with the, let's say, it can be with a video, another video, more description, and there can be another link on that one where it says sign up for our email letter, or it can be send your test now, or it can be purchase now. So there's different options since you're having, let's say, a physical product. In our case, with our affiliate marketing, what we do is that we send you to a landing page after watching our YouTube ad. Then on the landing page, we are saying sign up for our email newsletter, and then we sell throughout our email newsletter the course that we're selling, the education. So that there is, like, let's say there's different ways how to bring your customer through, but you need to basically have a piece of paper where you're gonna write down, okay, first I have the post in Facebook with this, then I have the link, where do I send them to? Here, what do I want them to do? So there always need to be a destination and a call to action. What do you want your customer to do? next, and you put out the steps. So you're the one engineering their journey, not them deciding. You're kind of deciding for them, and then you're guiding them through, here's what to do. And always try to have only one call to action. If you have two call to actions, or even three call to actions, they get confused and they might as well go out. So one call to action is great to have. Then of course, depending on what you're deciding, you either send them to your email newsletter, where you were gonna send them, let's say, for example, you can send them more recipes with the honey. You can send them the benefits of honey. You can send them whenever you are making a new order. Guys, we have a new order, or it can be honey with lemon, or honey, I don't know if you have different type of honey even, you know.
Yeah, we have.
So then you can send them out, oh, now this week's special, or this month's special is that. So
or maybe 5 or 10% off when you order something.
Exactly. Or Mother's Day's whatever, you know, you can have a lot of different emails coming out, and you can choose if it's a weekly email, if it's twice a week, depending on what you feel your clients or your customers like. You have something to say?
Well,
yeah, of course.
Since you are in this as well, what it can be very powerful here is that once they become your customer, so they are happy to buy your product, is what you can give them is about how can they use this honey. And it might be in videos, it might be in email, it might be in a recipe picture where you describe the ingredients, and the honey is a part of your what you're selling. So whether this can be something that you do by yourself, you consciously create a video where you feel confident and talk in a camera and sharing that particular recipe, or use somebody else's video that they're sharing how to use honey in general. And then so this can be an inspiration for people on what to do next, how to get inspiring them into continuing not only buy from you once, but potentially become a lifetime customer.
Yeah, constantly buy.
That's what is the goal.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I think that it's definitely a good opportunity what Davide is saying, but I think in generally I would advise you to be as personal as possible. So the more videos that you have with you and your boss and your family, the better, because people connect more to that than they connect to a stock image.
Yeah.
When it's just, you know, those pictures that you know that it's just kind of a picture you just downloaded and put it there, it just doesn't feel the same, you know. If you want to create this community of honey buyers, or honey, I don't know how to say, fans, that they really follow you, I would definitely go more personal. So then you have their email, and like Davide said, you can send to them many things, and they become kind of, like I said, the fans. As well as you can either send them, like I said before, you can also send them directly to the website of your boss, and directly they can purchase there. I've got
an idea. Sorry.
No, I just said that I think that I would send them to the email, and then in the email send them to buy, because like that they will become fans of you.
Well, what is about? Well, can I get an insight very quickly?
Yes, we're just talking about all of the things, like we said we would, but taking example in her honey business.
Okay, but are you? Is it just an example, or are you willing to do like pay advertising with your own product?
Organic at the moment. Organic.
Yeah, and we want to start with my partner. We want to start a new brand that will be natural cosmetics. So we were thinking about the name of the brand and the website. So the website will be completely new, but that will be dedicated only for natural cosmetics. So not like you can buy in the drugstore or Boots or wherever. That will be in very demanding list of natural ingredients, no chemicals, flower extracts or plants extract and stuff like that. So shampoos, conditioners, I don't know, shower gels and stuff like that, but only natural. So I think everything with honey will be there as well, and that will be more my website rather than his. So I think I will start doing that.
That's great.
Cool.
That's
Well,
really, really nice.
as far as I learned, especially through this week that I went through a particular course in terms of how you actually sell in a platform on pay advertising, like YouTube, or you do it like even on Facebook, or even how you set up the different landing pages. For example, selling a product, the landing page should be a sale. So basically, with inside the landing page, you are not trying to get the email, because you will get the email through the acquisition of the product. It will be automatically involved into this. What the product does is that it's a totally different strategy, because you need to make somehow in your videos or in your written blog or wherever, however you want to set up this strategy, need to be like you need to do the sale in the landing page. So it can be as long as possible, as much as you actually wish, and I can tell you 6 points that I'm going to share with you now, so you can hold on a second. So
that has to be inside of the landing page, right?
Yes. Yeah. So correct. So the 6 elements in order to have a powerful landing page that is doing the job, is converting. So it's relevant. So of course, in relation to your keyword and SEO search engine, you will basically be you will having a copy that is related to the market and interest.
That's the text that we were talking about in the beginning, where I said that you can talk about when you have the post in Facebook, that you have a picture and then you have the text, and the text can be talking to the emotional part, but still has to be related to the product. So that's the part.
Then the number 2 is the identity, where you need to have a logo, a business name, and contact details, where it can be address, phone, email, and inclusive with privacy policy. Make sure you have this, because people are normally like they are wondering if privacy policy is not there, and if contact as well is if they're not there, they start to think about something like why don't I want to share their personal.
Something seems not right.
Yeah.
When you
So we should be really open within sharing our own who we really are and our own content. Then the
transparency.
Right? Yes, absolutely. Then there is usability, and with that, in terms of button colors, it has to be easy to identify the action steps, what you want them to do in that particular landing page, whether if it's a download or on a PDF. And for example, related to before, another strategy can be that you are ready, go and find customer who is searching. So they are warm audience. They are searching for a recipe with honey. And what you do, you are giving for free a PDF file with your own best 10, best 5.
Top 10 recipes. Yeah.
Top 10 recipe or top 3, or you're sharing some secret about honey recipe or whatever. So it's taking the attention of the people, and they really want to acquire that. So in that particular landing page, you shouldn't make a sale, but you should get an email contact where you are exchanging for free this PDF file. And after you have received the email, you start to work your way up in terms of what you are offering.
Mm-hmm.
Can also be, sorry, I just want to add in one thing, can also be that you are advertising that when you buy I don't know, 2 honeys, you will get for free my ebook about the honey recipes. So that's an
Mm-hmm.
extra bonus thing, that when they buy 2 instead of 1, they will get that as well. So they will be, wow, okay, I want that, and they will start buying 2 instead of 1, you know. So
Content
there is,
value.
By
yeah.
the way, a brilliant recipe with honey is to make a hand scrub, is to use olive oil, mix that with sugar and with honey, and then, you know, rub your hands with that, rinse it off, and you've got perfect skin. It's just amazing. So that's by the
Oh,
way.
Really?
great.
Wow.
You're
Yeah.
gonna share that in the group. Share how much
Yeah.
we need of each ingredient, and then I will do it. Definitely. I love
Okay.
salt pens. Cool.
And so the next point was credibility. So usually you have this kind of this is also relation to if you have partnership with big companies. So as usually you see these logos where it says like a seen on or a related authority website, like powered by YouTube, or it's like trusted logos that people recognize.
Or seen in, as seen in TV, if
Yeah,
it's
for
if it's been
example,
shown
Yeah,
on
yeah,
or
yeah.
TV.
an article in Forbes or wherever about
Mm.
business in general, you know, something that people can relate it to and say, oh, okay, they have been trusted by those logos, so they are definitely
Legitimate.
legitimate. Correct, good word, legit.
Mm-hmm.
And then there is social proof, so testimonials, anything that your customer would like to share about how this product make them happier, or make them in a way feeling satisfied with the recipe,
Mm-hmm.
or they have this creativity up to their rooftop and they are making happy their kids with those delicious recipe, for example. And then there is urgency, so you give them like a warning, like this is going to end soon, so it's an offer that won't last forever. So take action today and get your PDF file with
Whatever.
blah, blah, blah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Good. And then another tips. Basically, I'm going to share with you what I learned through the course. So it's in a nutshell, yeah. It's they call it AIDA framework, which stands for attention, interest,
Mm-hmm.
desire, and action. Cool.
Okay.
And yes. So basically, if you're willing to go into this, because you have access, I'm sure you have access to this
No, you haven't, Mentors.
bulletproof in Mentors platform. There is a bulletproof landing page.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
If you go into
you know, otherwise I share
education.
I show you where is it if you don't know.
Yeah, I know where it is.
Okay, cool.
I found plenty of that kind of videos.
Yes, correct. So out there, they are the most updated courses about anything in relation to paid advertising. But as well, what is good with the landing page, regardless if you do paid advertising or not, it's still a great content.
It's an asset for you. If you create a landing page which has those things that Davide just said, it's a huge asset for your business in general, even though, like Davide said, it's paid or not paid, doesn't really matter. You know?
Yes, and if you go through, at some point, I'm going to share you some example where you can see existing landing page, how they are built, and showing you exactly these 6 elements that are very important.
Mm-hmm.
And this explaining how they look like, and of course, then you need. I think you should have a building software about. Yeah, this is something that is a topic that also we would like to talk maybe in the next one, right?
Yes.
It's
about which
why landing page are important, but in your case, since it's organic strategy probably
Yeah.
matter, probably not as much, but I'm not sure. I'm going to share anyway. When you do paid advertising, it's important that your page loading speed is quite high. It's quite fast. For the simple reason that every time you are losing 30% of speed in your landing page, Google automatically start to drop 30% of the traffic because they don't want, of course,
Okay.
to have bad experience for their customer. So
Right.
anytime there is a landing page experience for any customer out there in Google or on YouTube or on Facebook or wherever, they are searching for speed loading fast. And usually is under 3 seconds is the best, the ideal spot. It's a very sweet spot.
It's especially because the how society is nowadays is that we are so used to that everything is instant. So it's like when you click on a link and you have to wait like 5 seconds or 6 seconds. Seems like nothing, but it's a long time when you're sitting there with your phone in your hand waiting for it to load, you know. So then you just skip out, you go away. And of course, Google are interested in that actually where people are clicking, actually people gain value and gain the answer of their questions when they're searching. So if the people jump away, they see, okay, people not getting what they want, and they start not caring about your landing page anymore.
Right. So how to set that up, that the landing page will be loaded?
Amazing question. I would like really to answer that. So,
this is you now we start talking about now we start talking about Davide's favorite questions.
Now,
technology.
First of all, have you built any website yet, or WordPress? What are you using at the moment, if you're using it?
Right. So the website is just in our minds at the moment. So, I'm not sure yet. We still don't have that brand name. I mean, today he called me and said, just write that down because I'm driving. And, you know, he had that idea how this website will be called and the whole brand will be called. So I checked if that's the name and .co.uk, is it available? So it is. So probably we're going to have the brand name.
Okay, cool. Now I explain a little bit what to expect moving forward after you set up your name. Automatically in SFM, they allow you to have one website on your own, inclusive in your fee. So they will give you hosting, they will give you back office. And what I mean by that, hosting, if you don't know, when you want a name, a domain for your website, you need to host to a server. That basically they are having this as a platform, and it's something that they are offering as well already in the fee. And the other side is a back office where you're actually building everything behind, how your page you want to look like, which color you want to use, where you put your content, and all of this. Now there is a potential factor that you can build a page that it's a normal page where you can build a name landing page. It does the same job as any particular page. The difference is that it doesn't load as fast as you can load on those software that is on paid softwares. Those that they are really
got it.
They are separate softwares that they are simply working on landing page. They are not there for build your own website.
So they are not included in. No, that's what David basically is trying to say.
Although I'm using Convertri, for example. I don't know if you have heard this name, but Convertri is if you go in DBL, which is the platform that SFM have. DBL basically has gotten also a pro version where automatically they offer you this program as well. So it's Convertri inside of the pro version. However, I did found an offer for myself that was, I think, $300 per year. And I know it might sound a lot of money, but I always project myself in the way how I want to use it. And if this costs me to drop 30% every time of my traffic, I lose a lot of money once I go and pay paid advertising.
Yeah, of course.
So it doesn't let me play the game how I want. So it was very the first time I remember was hard money to keep on investing, but it was definitely worth it. Absolutely.
But yeah, and actually we are creating all our pages now in Convertri, and both for my business and for both of our SFM businesses, and really is very good.
It's absolutely easy and handy. It's like drag and drop, really.
Yeah,
it's
very easy.
Okay. Drag and drop. It's pretty easy.
Yeah.
Straightforward, and
so
it will be connected to your own website. So on WordPress, this is what SFM is using as a back office, as a WordPress. And then automatically you will connect, for example, your landing page, where you can create a subdomain. What that means, yourname.com can be dorothy.yourname.com, which this is it's a kind of technical skills that you basically connect two websites together like this, right? Whether it's two websites or it's one landing page and a website. And yeah, so this is basically it.
This is the very quick
light version of explaining what it is. Yeah.
I think that actually it's cool, because we were discussing during this week, Davide and I, that when was the time to start talking about, let's say, more technical things. And we said we need to see where our members are, where they're at in their journey, because if we start talking about something which is not relevant for you at the moment, I mean, that's not good, right? So so basically, I think now sounds like we are starting to get into those kind of topics. So I think maybe next time, Davide, we can talk much more about, let's say, more technical stuff about how to create and which programs maybe even to use.
Yes.
So so if you have for next week, if you have your domain name ready, and maybe have thought a little bit about a little bit more in details, you don't have to have anything ready, but maybe just the domain name, and then we can go into, I think, more details about what is the best option.
And keep in mind that,
do you think
go ahead.
Yeah, just ask.
Sorry. Do you think that will be, for me, that will be better to have my own website for my brand, but my brand will be created maybe, within 2-3 years or something like that, like I said about that brand Dory J, and about shirts and stationery with my logo and stuff like that, or just to start doing that website for that natural cosmetics?
I don't understand the question, sorry. So you're having two different businesses that you want to do? One is t-shirts and one is natural cosmetics.
Yes. As far as you remember, like I said about my vision at the beginning,
I do. Yeah.
So I wanted to be affiliate, and then I wanted to create my own brand and sell shirts, like business shirts with my logo. And then that will be brand Dory J. And that will be a quill with the heart at the bottom. So I've got my logo, everything. So but to do that, I think I need maybe 2-3 years.
Okay.
More or less. Or just to start that website with natural product, which can be done within months.
Okay, that's a great question. Now, when it comes to branding, I would say that let's say that you are doing both, right? That's the plan, right?
Okay.
You're doing both. Now, whether one will take more time, whether the other one will take less time, let's think about it way that you are the branding, not the product. So the product is something that you have been tested, used them, and you would like actually to sell it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And when it comes to this point, then you always need to realize, okay, if I'm branding myself, then I can create a website where I'm talking about who I am, what I'm doing for a living, and this will be a general website.
Okay.
From there, then you can move into create each specific website on your own, on a decent, I can tell you, very decent price. I think it's about 10 or 20 US dollar per year. You can have access to 5 or 10 websites. That's what we do. So, for example, we have plans to go through 3 or 4 or 5 websites in the near future. So when it comes to the realization of this, then there is this very great services around, which is outside of SFM. It's not it's not powered by them. It's not powered by them.
Yeah.
I went to do my research and I chose the best one, which gave me possibility to actually build 10 websites with no problem.
Yeah, for the
same price. So there is better version out there when you want to grow and expand yourself.
Yeah.
So there is a good possibility. However, for now, where you are at the moment, I would anyway choose to focus on one. So all your energy goes down the line and make that business work before going into the next one. That's always what is my idea in terms of business. I would really like do import export, for example, at the moment, but better not. I keep focused on affiliate at the moment because I know that will be too much.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Dorothy, I think that what David started talking about just before about that you are the brand, and from you can have how many businesses you want, but the core is you. So it's very important that when you're creating your website, there is you, and then once you add on, let's say you start up with the honey, okay, you will have one website dedicated to honey, and then you will have another one inside your menu where it says your hoodie business, and you have your t-shirts there, and it links into the other website, and then again you have another business, but it should always be similar, let's say, values, core beliefs, all of this. It's all extension of who you are. So every time when you start up a new business, and when you think about a new, let's say, way how you can create income and different things, it always needs to be an extension of who you are, and it needs to be in alignment. It needs to be able to actually put in together, so that you don't have to be a different person. Let's say, for example, you want to create these hoodies and you have to be like a hip hop girl and really cool and and then you're branding yourself like that. Yeah, but then let's just say, okay, I don't know, of course, but I'm just giving you an example. Yeah, let's say you have to be all of that, and then when you're selling all your nature products, then you have to be, like that in order to sell that. That won't work. Yeah. Not only beautiful, but maybe, I don't know, super healthy and not vegan. And then when you're the other one, then suddenly you have to be, eating meat and whatever. So I'm just trying to say that really try to make sure that whatever business ideas that you have, it needs to be integrated with you and who you are, so that you can be the same person in whatever branding. So the branding is similar, it's just different extensions of you. I think that's the most important for me to say to you at this initial start, because if you start up creating something and then let's say 1 year down the line, you're like, oh my God, this is not, it doesn't fit right, it doesn't sit right with you, then suddenly you have to choose between cutting off all your income and feeling bad about it, so there's like this kind of dilemma suddenly. So really make sure from the beginning that you choose something which you feel is comfortable within you. And then like David said, decide on one of them, doesn't matter which one, as long as you decide and you dedicate it and you're really focusing on that one thing. Yeah,
Okay.
to begin with.
Mhm.
And then when you feel that you have an okay flow with it and starts to let's say move how you want it to do, then you can always extend it into other different things.
Okay. Mhm.
Yeah.
And before I
Cool.
finish,
Thank
Yes.
you.
I want to just quickly
Add on one thing.
share my screen where I can show you what I meant by this is called converter. Okay, can you
Mhm.
see my screen by the way?
Yeah. Yeah. I can.
Yeah. So basically, this is my editor page, and this is what I launched the
Last week.
week, basically. Now, if I click on open split test, what that means split test, it is I'm splitting two different headlines and
Mhm.
two different styles. And you can see it's even sharing you the visitors since you start advertising, the people that went and leave the email, the conversion, and yeah. Then if I click here, I click preview, for example, that's it's showing you how quickly is loading basically everything, you know. And here there's videos and image, and it's quite clear what you actually are doing into a system like this. Once you know, it is easy actually. Once you know, before I was just testing on my own like feelings. So now that
Yeah.
I know how to structure a landing page, all start to make much more sense, and you see also the people react differently, because I didn't invent this. I just used something that is already working for other people. So why not? Makes sense. So this was
Yeah.
just real quick how this is working. And on WordPress, the other end, if you create a landing page and you start to put maybe picture and image and video, different colors, then it starts to really be heavy for itself
To upload. Yeah.
quick. And you can always test. There is plenty of company that you can link even for free, and you can paste your URL and showing you the speed.
You just Google it, right? Normally.
Yeah, I Google normally.
You just Google loading speed, and then you
Loading speed
put in
test.
your website, and you can see how many seconds it takes to load it. So it's just a good
Okay.
test just to see it, and then you can see from there. Okay, fine. Is it already quick? Fine. I don't need to worry about it. Or you can see, oh my God, it's actually pretty slow. So let me just. Then you need to start researching what to do. Then, if you need to pay a converter or something else.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I hope we didn't
Cool.
put too many things in your
No, it's
head.
fine. I've got everything written down, so I can go back to it and then think
Cool.
that through. And yeah. Thank you very much for
That's
lovely and very useful tips.
Good.
So yeah,
No worries.
Our
so
pleasure.
much.
Anytime. And if you need any like suggestion, if you want to choose one or the other, or you need just experience, like what did I do in this in any particular case, just text us.
Just text in the group.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I think
Thank
next
you.
week let's go more technical. Yeah.
Deep.
Let's go more
Woo!
deep.
Okay. Let's try.
Why not?
Let's try. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Perfect.
Thank you so
That's
much.
You're very
awesome.
welcome.
Thank you so much
Take
for
care,
joining.
Dorothy.
We will see you next week.
Too. Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
Ciao, ciao.